General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, Mustapha Gbande, and he joins us via telephone. Good evening, sir.
Yes. Good evening.
I trust you're well.
Yes, God has been great.
Right. You have been calling for the police to make a move regarding this particular matter involving the Kwadaso Member of Parliament, Dr. Kingsley Nyako. According to a police statement, he has been invited and investigations have commenced into the matter. Satisfactory enough?
Thank you very much and good evening to our cherished listeners. It has never been the issue of satisfaction and excitement. The law does not exist so that when the law seems to be working, then we are excited. We only need the law to work, to guarantee and to safeguard fundamental human rights, particularly that we have a government in power that has a pageantry of abusing power and abusing human rights. Then people must rise up and ensure that the right thing is done. Now that the police have begun their responsibility into the matter, because there was no way that we could allow a poor EC officer who will take bribe because the economy is hard to be persecuted and prosecuted, whereas the big fish, who is the giver of the bribe, is walking about. Then there is fundamentally the case cannot be investigated. So now that the police are doing their work, we will hands off and allow them to investigate the matter whilst we observe keenly how they end this matter. We then see how the warped logic of the MPP, that the MP was giving food to Electoral Commission officers, will stand in the face of the law. I think we should all allow the law to work.
Mustapha,
in the midst of the work.
If indeed it does come out that the MP was giving food to the officers, I mean, is this warranted? It is not in his place to be giving food to EC officials, is it?
Well, that is his logic, and that is the logic the MPP have espoused as far as this matter is concerned. We feel that is a criminally intended logic in the first place, a shameful act to defend the unlawful conduct of the MP. We have insisted that there was an attempt to give bribe, and the bribe was actually taken, which is an offense. In fact, even the perimeter within which it took place is a security zone, and nothing like that is permitted. To the largest extent, it compromises the credibility of the Electoral Commission, compromises the integrity of the electoral process, and does not render the election free and fair. And so when we are talking about this, and you have ignorant people from the MPP who believe that their logic must reign, then it's laughable. We are just asking the law to work. We are just asking the Electoral Commission to fortify itself with professionalism so that we can go through a very peaceful election. That is the only thing that can guarantee peaceful transfer of power. Because the NDC is not in the position to allow anybody to break a law and take advantage of governance of this country. The only thing that will work is when the right thing is being done. And this is where the media, civil society, the clergy must all get involved so that the simplest thing, which is a free and fair election, must be followed. The institutions of state must do their work and serve the country well. We cannot allow partisan, sensation to take over our institutions, thereby compromising our security. And all of us are looking at it and watching a chaos while it looms. These people in power do not have a fear for what is wrong. They do not fear evil. They do everything evil. They do everything wrong, and they break the law. I am, sometimes get to wonder whether the president is really a lawyer to allow some of these things to happen under him. But we will not sleep until the right thing is done. The only strength we have is our voice. The only strength we have is the law, and the law must be seen working.
Well, Mustapha, but the president during his May Day address did promise free and fair elections. And we know that this is a human institution. The EC has also been promising a transparent, free and fair elections. With every human institution, I mean, there will be flaws. Could this be a one-off rather than being part of a grand scheme as you appear to be suggesting?
Well, I don't take anything the president says seriously anymore. This is a president who does not fear his own vow with the people of Ghana. This is a president who is excited when he breaks a promise. This is a president who is promising free and fair election, but said he will not hand over power to somebody he defeated. This is a president who does not fear to appoint a partisan individual to join the fortified neutral commission of electoral commission. You take the promises of this president serious. I will not hand over my power to my life to President Akufo-Addo to protect, because he simply doesn't care. And at this point, he believes that he has already scammed the people of Ghana. He's finished his 7 years. He's going to his 8 years. He doesn't care. The sad reality is that Bawumia will have to pay for all the evil the president has committed, and that is what will take him to opposition. So I don't take anything the president says seriously anymore, because this president doesn't stand by his word. The only man who came to tell us that it is the Castles who are come there, when he was coming to power, he was begging the people of Ghana. Today, he now commandeers chiefs to rise up to greet him. It has never happened in this country before. And so let us not take the president serious. Let us take the law of this country very seriously. When the law says that something should not be done, it should not be done. The law does not permit anybody to give bribe within the perimeter of an election. And somebody have done same, he has to be arrested.
Allegedly.
The law is that electoral commission should be transparent, free, and fair. The electoral commission should just do that. If there is chaos in this country, it is not President Akufo-Addo, it is Jim Mensa that will cause chaos in this country.
How
because
so?
Under her watch, people have gone into her custody and stolen DVD machines, which is now making every exercise the electoral commission is going to undertake suspicious. So if there is any problem in this country, it is Jim Mensa and her cohort at the commission, not President Akufo-Addo. Because President Akufo-Addo has made it very clear to every Ghanaian that if he has the opportunity, he will rig the 2024 election in favor of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But it will not happen. We will not allow that to stand. We will stop that when it is started.
I think this is quite a serious allegation you're making. If you say he has made it very clear, I don't think I've heard the president on any platform making such a statement.
Well, I have said so, that if the president have said it, his ministers have said they won't hand over power. Are you not in this country? Were you not in this country when he was saying it? All the platforms that he makes mention of this, didn't we hear him? His ministers are saying it. Did he reprimand them? Does he take responsibility of what happens under his government?
Mustapha, does this translate to him saying that he will rig the elections in favor of Dr. Bawumia? I don't think so.
So we are going into an election where the only determinant of who assumes the reins of power is election. The man says, I won't hand over to my opponent. The man says that I will not hand over power to the man I have defeated. What else will he tell you? The man has gone ahead to appoint a politically exposed person, an MPP appointee, onto a commission. And you are telling me he doesn't want to rig election? Chief, we have to look at President Akufo-Addo and tell him the hard truth in his face. He is our president. We love him. But at this point, he has missed his road. And we have to tell him.
What will this hard truth be? What will this hard truth be?
The hard truth is that Ghanaians were expecting that he will be a better president. The reality is that he has failed the people of Ghana, failed his political integrity, and let him hand over power to the choice of the ordinary Ghanaian and stop manipulating, trying to use the military, trying to use the police, trying to use the electoral commission to compromise the 2024 election. That is the hard truth. And the hard reality is that the NDC will not allow that to continue.
All right, Mustapha, thank you very much. We are grateful to you for your time this evening.
I am grateful, sir.
Mustapha Gbande is the Deputy General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress.